7th largest city in the state, and it's also one of the most democratic areas. And so a win in Dubuque or doing well in Dubuque is critical for any presidential candidate. What can students do to get involved? And I was saying, go to the states, the early states, and volunteer. Get out there, knock on doors, make phone calls, and organize. And that's the biggest impact you can have, because it's all about finding who your supporters are and finding the people who are not yet decided, and then targeting them and talking to them and convincing them, why is John Edwards the best? And I don't think a lot of people understand that unless they do it, and that it's talking to the people that really makes the difference. It's not just sitting back and thinking about the race, it's about getting involved.
Anyone, no matter their experience level or whatever, can come in, they can step in on a given Saturday or the week before the caucus, and they can make an impact themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of the Iowa caucus is about those personal interactions, and you just have to be a person to have them. It's easy. It's one-on-one conversations with fellow Democrats about who you think would be the best person. And we can make a direct impact on the entire city, and that's something that no other campaign can do in the state or across the country. Nobody has the number of volunteers we do. And the senator gets up there, he's the keynote speaker, and the first things he said, the first words he says are the moral issue of our day is poverty. And I thought somebody, and immediately the crowd quieted down. And so immediately you had to stop and think that somebody who has this moral bearing to talk about the issue of poverty in front of a crowd that's hyped up, ready to beat the Republicans, but bringing it back to why we are Democrats. And that's to fight for working families, fight for fair trade agreements, fight for those people who can't stand up for themselves and don't have their own voice. And I saw that Senator Edwards was the only candidate, at that time, in 2003 and 2004, he's one of the only candidates really talking about that, about giving power back to American people. If you have a Saturday free and you come down here and you knock on 50, 60 doors and you talk to 20 people, those people will remember come caucus night that somebody talked to them about John Edwards. And that gives us a good shot at getting them and getting an extra delegate and getting more people on board for the Senate. I'm with John.